Clair Obscur Expedition 33 might be my personal game of the year. I genuinely fell in love with this tough, skill-based parry system. But here at PC Gamer, we're a wild mix of different voices, opinions, and obsessions. So while our official review landed at 70%, I knew I couldn't be the only one completely hooked on this combat. I pulled a few colleagues to break down what makes Clair Obscur so compelling and why it grabbed us in different ways. Parrying is meant to be an elegant mix of patience, timing, and feeling like an absolute badass. But it's a skill I've never learned. I can't parry for shit. For years, I've had friends rave about their life-changing moments in Sekiro and how perfect the parrying window is and how electric it feels to shut down a major enemy with one clean tap. So when Clair Obscur pushed me, forced me to learn how to parry, it was somehow liberating. For the first time, I felt like I was the man. The voice actor behind Cyberpunk 2077's Mr. Hands, Alex Jordan, said it best.
Listen, I can't parry for my life, but I'm learning in this game. And every time I do, I just feel so special.
The key to parrying, though, is to ignore what's happening on screen and just listen. Pay attention to the sounds. Like, literally, there are moments now where I go up against certain enemies and I'll close my eyes and just listen to the sound.
Parrying in games isn't new, of course. You've got the huge timing windows in Assassin's Creed, the tighter timing in Stellar Blade, and the why am I even alive brutality of Dark Souls. I've always avoided parrying like the plague, convinced I didn't have the reaction time, or honestly, the confidence. The combat in Expedition 33 genuinely surprised me. I found it super fun. Yes, I'm a massive RPG fan, so maybe the turn-based structure is what finally helped me learn the fundamentals instead of panicking through every fight. Every enemy type has its own parry window and its own timing cues that signal when they're about to take a chunk out of your health bar. Attacks feel weighty. Enemies swing with a Conan the Barbarian energy, and if you miss a parry, even slightly, the game punishes you, calling out that you were too fast or too slow. So why parry at all when you can dodge? Dodging is way more forgiving, but here's the thing. Parrying isn't about blocking an attack. It's about shutting it down. Simple in theory, not simple in practice. But Expedition 33 is the first game that genuinely made it click for me. It's not just because of the wonderful animations or the crisp, crunchy sound, or even the AP you regain. It's because Expedition 33 doesn't let you half commit. If an enemy launches a chain of attacks, 3, sometimes 4 hits, you have to parry every single one, each with its own timing. And if you nail them all, you trigger a powerful counter. This is where the game hooked me. The massive damage spike, the satisfaction of mastering multiple parries in a row, the pure disrespect of annihilation of an enemy's health bar, is absolutely music to my ears.
I really wanted to like Sekiro, but its parrying system proved to be the rhythm game of my nightmares. Think less Dance Dance Revolution and more Panic Rage Quit. Then in Sachet's Clair Obscur Expedition 33, with its stripped back, just the basics parrying system, and I'm honestly thinking perhaps it's time to give From Software's Avra another go. Rather than having to carefully line up my strong silent shinobi in order to weather a big bad's onslaught, Expedition 33 takes positioning completely out of the equation. Instead, parrying is used to disrupt the flow and raise the stakes of a tried and true turn-based combat structure. It whips! Having to only worry about timing and pattern memorization, parrying finally became a mechanic I could properly engage with. Alas, I've had to hold off on Clair Obscur's meatiest bosses, as 60 plus hours of hoovering up every combat encounter I could get my bloodthirsty little mitts on gave me a repetitive strain injury in my index finger. However, having since rested right up, I'm more eager than ever to dive back in for a New Game Plus. Gotta hoover up all of those baguette weapons sometime, am I right? But besides that, Clair Obscur scratches the long dormant, still very much Shadow Hearts and Final Fantasy X obsessed part of my brain. And I'm looking forward to parrying its toughest bosses into submission. Now, if you'll excuse me. Come here, Simon, and show me what you're made of! Oh, great heavens!
So, here's the thing. If you, like Midas, have gotten a taste of parrying through Clair Obscur, I've got good news. There's an entire world of top-tier action games you've just unlocked for yourself. There is, of course, the OG Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, which has the best boss battles From Software has ever made, don't at me, but I'm also giving you the following homework. Go play 9 Souls. Go play Lies of P and Lies of P Overture. Heck, play Star Wars Fallen Order and Survivor with the difficulty turned up, because you've already overcome the hardest part of parry-based games, learning how to feel the rhythm instead of just mashing dodge. You've got your feet wet, and now you get to reap the rewards. Clair Obscur Expedition 33 is a stellar RPG, but it isn't actually the best example of why parrying can work. See, games with an emphasis on timed blocks are actually rhythm games. Dance Dance Revolution wearing an action game's skin suit. In Clair Obscur, the parry mostly solves every problem. In Sekiro, it's but one of the tools in your belt, the cornerstone of a lethal game of Simon Says that feels so good to pull off. You might need to time your blocks, sure, but you also need to stomp on blades, leap into the air to redirect lightning. Other games, like 9 Souls and Lies of P, have their own tricks that are tasty to learn. If anything, Clair Obscur is more of a tutorial to these games, something to give you a little taste of just how good parry-based combat can be. You are ready for more, I promise you, and everything Midas said he liked is present in those games, and then some.
I'm still missing some parry windows in Expedition 33, and sometimes I can't figure out if it's me or the game, but for the first time I'm actually getting good. But this new parry confidence hasn't pushed me into full-on Soulsborne territory just yet, but I have been taking it for a spin in more straightforward action games like AC Shadows, and honestly, it feels amazing to finally trust my timing. And if, unlike me, you were born with actual parry skills, you should definitely check out our review of Elden Ring Night Rain. Be right up your alley. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up and let me know in the comments below, what is your personal game of the year for 2025? And are you going to be playing a drinking game every single time I say parry? Be kind, have fun playing games, and have a wonderful Christmas holiday.